If you can remember, we installed Redis when we installed the application with Laravel scene. So we want to cache our product API. So first, we should update the cache store to be Redis in the env file, and let's see how we can cache the products list. So it's a simple function that Laravel has. Let's use cache facade, right? And let's import it. We will use remember function, right? Should have key and time and callback function, right? Inside the callback function, we should put our query, right? We should put our query here, and we should use request, right? And that's it. We should return a query paginate, and we should receive it here, right? Or maybe return a directory, but no, I receive it in products, right? And I'll return it here. Okay. Now we cached all the query. So simply we are telling the cache service to check for products key. So if it found inside the cache, so it will return it. Otherwise, it will do the query and store it inside the cache. Next time, it will get it from the cache. So and this is the this is the key, and we should have the time here. So the time is in second. So I think such API we might have an interval of 1 hour. So 60 by multiplies by 60. This will give us 1 hour. So if we try our API now, right, let's try without any query, without any parameters. So we have some data, right? We are we have 15 from 250, right? And we are in which page? We are in page 1, right? The downside of this is if we want to try to filter by product name, let's filter now by product name, right? So it is not filtering correct. I'll give you another example. Let's try obvious example. Let's filter by price range. So as we can see, we have a price that is not in our range because the data is cached without considering the parameters. So with different params, we will return the same data without any params. So we have to keep in mind the parameters while we are caching. To do that, we have to change the cache key. It will be different every time we have a different query parameter. Maybe we add private function get cache key, for example, and I'll pass the request, right? And maybe we should like do something like this. If request has, we have this cache key, right? Key equals, for example, products, right? And if request has product name, right? We will append to it key dot product name, right? Maybe something like this. or product name equals whatever we have, right? But I think we could look for another smart way. So if we just have the URL, right? So let's dump the URL of the request URL. Let's see what this function will return, and I'll call this function here. So this get cache key, right, of the request. Let's check what will be the output. Yeah, and now we go. So if I choose one parameter, right, it is not getting the parameters. So I think there might be another function, full URL, I believe. Yeah, and now we have the parameter. But the point is, for example, if we have multiple parameters and we change the order, so maybe I am not sending product name at the beginning, so I'm sending it from here, right? So look at the URL. It is changed according to the order from here. So you don't have control over this because your API might be consumed by multiple platform. Like maybe an iOS developer is consuming your API, front-end developer, maybe an Android developer. Everyone should maybe sending the parameter in different orders. So we have to find a way to make them work the same. Let's use this one, or maybe we even don't need the URL. So maybe we use something like this, right? Yeah, let's dump first. Query params. Let's get only the query array. So it is returned as array. So let's have a query params variable, right? And let's sort it first. So we will do key sort of query params. We are making sure here that whatever the order that we receive, it doesn't matter. So our keys will not be duplicated. We need now to convert the query params to string. So we might convert that array by doing, for example, query params. I think HTTP build a query, right? Now I believe this function. Let's see what will be the output from this function. Yeah, it has the key and value. So we can concatenate this function with our key. So return return key concatenated by query string. This is what we want, and we will return string exactly. So we will get the cache key, right? This is the cache key equals to this string, and we will remove product and we will use cache string or cache key, right? Let's now try our API. We have now the correct values, right? And if we choose another one, let's remove price. We need stock from 10 to 100, right? So it is cached for the first time, second time It will get the data from the cache. As you can see, the response time is less. And if you in a production environment, this will be huge different. Let's add, for example, page, right? Let's get page 2, right? Let's check that page, the data, right? We are in page 2. This is how pagination work in Laravel. So we got every query param to be considered. I think that's it. And yeah, see you in the next video.